My mission here is to help young men find Jesus, prosper, thrive, and fulfill your God-given purpose in this life. So a little bit about me. My name is Matt. I'm 34 years old. I'm not going to go into my full testimony here today, but I'll just give you a little bit of background. So I found Jesus in 2021, maybe 5 years ago, and since that time my life has been radically transformed. Okay, I always had low self-esteem, low self-worth. I was always looking for validation from others. This resulted in me, being in debt ever since I had a credit card. This was me spending money on things I didn't need to impress people who didn't even care. This was me going out and partying, drinking, smoking, whatever, doing things that weren't even really that fun for me. This was me chasing after women, trying to fill a hole in myself, looking at porn, being consumed by lust, being lonely, being just unable to get things done on my own, right? I was always trying to strive on my own and fix problems on my own. But ever since I found Jesus, I was able to be set free from all that, right? Out of debt, married with kids now. I'm free from lust. I have a purpose, a self-worth, a meaning in my life. So I wanted to put this series together to minister to you young men. I wish when I was younger that I had somebody to look up to, somebody to give me this advice and to just let me know that you don't have to go along with the tide, right? You don't have to follow what everybody else does. You can go your own way, you can forge your own path, and you can be happy, you can be successful. So my goal with this series is to help young men, people that I was in your position not too long ago, help you find a purpose and help you find a reason to keep going, to be successful. I want to give you some real practical tools to get there, and just some advice that maybe you're not hearing anywhere else. So this series is intended to highlight the supernatural acceleration that is available to you when you start trusting God and prioritizing God in your life. I saw it in my life, and I promise that you can see it in your life. And we're going to talk about how to get there. He wants to see you prosper and thrive. God is our good Father, and just like any good father, He wants to bless us with everything we ask for, right? The only caveat is He's not going to give us something that's going to hurt us, or that's going to be detrimental to us, or that's going to hold us back. God wants to bless us, but He will only do so to the extent where it is actually a blessing to us, right? So the idea is, I want to help you grow into the man that you're destined to be. I want to help you fulfill your God-given potential. And God wants to see that too. And He wants to move you from where you are to where He sees you. And once that happens, and once you're ready to receive those blessings that He has for you, you'll start to see them come into your life. My goal for this series is to give you some practical, real advice on how you can overcome your issues and develop yourself into the man that you need to be, that you were destined to be. Now, number one is trusting God, but there are some things that we need to do as well to put ourselves in the position to be blessed by Him. You are called to greatness, and your life does have meaning. We're meant to live a life beyond ourselves, okay? We're meant to live a life of generosity, of blessing others, of helping others, of being useful. Society does not want you to be useful. Society does not want you to think clearly or to be strong, okay? I'm here to help you get there. I'm here to help. I'm here to give you a voice, and I'm here to be a voice that says, no, actually society is wrong. Those ideas are wrong. You know they're wrong in your heart. And I want to give you some practical tips on how we can move away from that, how we can set you free from your flesh, from your temptations, from your desires, your unhealthy desires, and move you towards a place of purpose, of being on your own God-given mission, of being strong, debt-free, free of lust, free of the temptation of drugs and alcohol, free from any chains of self-esteem issues or lack of self-worth. You can be free of all these things. They don't own you, and they don't control you, and they don't define you. Society is pushing you to be weak, fat, lazy, low testosterone consumers. Look at all the messaging around you. Spend money you don't have on things you don't need. Dull your senses, sit on the couch and smoke marijuana. Go out, party, drink too much, waste your time, waste your money. Don't risk rejection from a real girl. Just sit on the couch and watch porn instead. Don't start a family. Don't get married. Just sleep with as many girls as you want. Chase after women. These messages are pervasive through our society, and they're totally destructive to you. If you listen to them, we need to recognize this, and we need to rebel against it. We need to go against the grain. You know in your heart of good versus evil, right? This is a spiritual war. The Bible talks about this. We're not fighting against flesh and blood, but we're fighting against powers, principalities, and forces of darkness, okay? These, I'll say it, demonic spirits want you to waste your time. They are afraid of you. The messaging and the values that mainstream society promotes are destructive and demonic. They do not want you to prosper. They do not want you to succeed. They want you to be fat, weak, lazy, and broke. Trust me. Look around you. You can see it. You can see the fruit from these things. How does sitting around smoking weed all day, what does that do for you? How do you feel after you go and sleep around and sleep with some random girl? Do you feel good on the inside? Probably not. How do you feel after you give into your flesh and watch porn again? How do you feel after you swipe your credit card again because you are afraid to say that you don't have the money, knowing that you don't have the money and knowing that it's going to put you deeper into debt? It feels bad. And these actions over time add on to each other and they compound. And so you need to think about, who do I want to be when I'm older? Who do I want to be when I'm 30 years old? Do I want to be married? Do I want to have kids? Do I want to have a successful career? Or do I want to be broke? Do I want to still be living at home? Do I still want to be without any resources or prospects, without a mission, without a purpose? That's where society wants you. And there are demonic ways is to post a number of videos on these topics, right? My goal is to bless you and give you the tools that you need to overcome your issues and to just give you the confidence that, not everybody is living this way. There's another way to live. There's a better way to live. Some of the things I'll talk about. Number one, prospering financially, getting out of debt, investing, being generous. I'm going to talk about sexuality, premarital sex, pornography, masturbation, drugs and alcohol, excessive partying. I'm going to talk about health, good diet. We'll talk about strength training, weightlifting. We'll talk about your mental health. I'm going to talk about dating, marriage, gender roles. We could talk about self-worth, inner strength, finding meaning in life. Talk about the supernatural acceleration that results from giving your life to Christ and trusting God with your resources, with your time, with your heart. And then I'll talk about anything else you want to talk about. If you want to leave it in the comments, you have something that you'd like me to make a video on, I'm here for you. So just let me know and I'll be happy to do that. My goal here is to bless you and to help you, right? I wish I had somebody in my early 20s and my late teens that would have given me this advice that I could have looked up to, that I could have listened to, and realized that, you know what, I'm on the wrong path. I could have saved myself a lot of time, heartache, money, avoided a lot of loneliness and other issues if I would have just had something to aim at here. So look, don't take the easy road in life. Everything worth having is upstream. All right, my goal is to help you and to bless you, and I'm here to do that. So I appreciate you watching. If you have any requests or any special comments, please let me know. But again, appreciate your time. Thank you.